Oh, goody.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Zombies here again, and today we're back with another Mercenaries video. In this one, we are going to be doing the heroic bounty of Sayge Seer of Darkmoon in the Darkmoon troop on heroic, so we can unlock Korrak the Blood Rager's heroic item. So the comp we are going to be using here is the tried and tested fire comp with a slight new addition. We have Ragnaros with Blazing Rune, Geddon with Mark of Conflagration, Yulon with Jade Fire Spear, Belinda with her Lesser Water Elemental, and then the new addition here, Bwonsamdi. So Bwonsamdi is really cool in PvE. His deals enable some crazy ways to protect yourself, as well as bounce the opposing units back to the bench. And you can actually get a treasure that just brings him in as a fourth mercenary on turn 2. So he's been very impressive, and as you can see, I don't really even have him close to being fully leveled up yet, but he's still been really good. So I definitely recommend giving him a shot if you have him a little bit leveled up. And then, as always, Korrak, because you do need this character to be in your party in order to unlock the item. However, he is not really leveled here, and we are not going to be using him for the fight. So we're going to get on into the bounty here. Before we do, if you enjoy this type of content, do remember to like and subscribe. There's a ton to help out the channel and keeps the Mercenaries videos coming. Without further ado, let's get into the games. Alright, and we've made it to the boss here. In case you can't tell, the fight up to this boss is actually kind of hard, as we have lost pretty much half our team here, but I figured we'd give it a shot anyway. The big thing is some of those death rattles and some of the new mercenaries in the heroic actually pack like a huge punch, so it might be more beneficial to have a bit more defensive of a comp versus the fire one, but we're going to see if we can still get it done with our 3 units here. So deal 15 to all enemies, permanently slow them. Deal 19 to an enemy. Taunt, your characters have +7 spell resistance against abilities 7 or speed slower. Good to know. And that does the same thing. Alright, so I think we're just going to go for flat damage here. Do this to get our combo. I think we might actually just be able to do this with just the 3 mercenaries, honestly. We have a lot of damage. Alright, so now we're going to use Binding Contract. So they're probably going to kill Bwonsamdi. Now we're slower though with Geddon, which isn't exactly optimal because now they have that big spell resistance. So I guess that's kind of their strategy here. slow us down, and then that way they take less damage. I guess we're still gonna buff. Just go for the fire combo still, but I think we're gonna need to run this one back. We'll see though. They aren't dealing a ton of damage though. We are still pumping out quite a bit of damage too. We might actually get there with just these characters, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, I think we actually got there. That's nuts. So even with like half of our team wiped out, this really wasn't too bad. So if you're able to make it with most of your team intact, it should be even easier. But the big advice for this one is I would probably reset this map until you find a spirit healer path, right? Because we actually found 2 spirit healers along the way, and this was still really, really close. So without the spirit healers, probably no shot we would have been able to do this one. I mean, look how close it was. Came down to that 8 health, but we did get there. Alright, and there we go. Korrak the Blood Rage's honor-bound equipment is now unlocked. So yeah, ultimately, the big tips for this one, I have a feeling that you really want to reset this one until you get the most amount of spirit healers as possible. Also, if you're climbing with fire like I was, be very weary about, there's a new green that has a death rattle that deals damage. I think it starts at 10 and it gets, I think, 10 more for every other character they've had die this game. So that can just nuke your blues entirely sometimes. So yeah, watch out for that one. Avoid it if you can, and don't put in blues if you see it, because they seem to die a lot of the time to it. But fire should be able to get this done. Honestly, getting to the boss seems a lot harder than the boss itself, given we were able to take it down with basically 2 main mercs and a kind of unleveled one. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this video. If you enjoyed it, do remember to like and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.